What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, I am Alex. What? Back at it again with another video. Make sure to stay consistent. If you've been under the rock, I'll say for the last 24 hours, you'll be knowing, you would know that ABBA from ABBA and Preach, or I like to refer them as Anus and Reach. ABBA, he got a girl pregnant. And from what I've known and I found out just today, Libby, the girl, she did not keep the baby. She had an abortion. But how I found out today, let me just tell you how I found out today, and give y'all my opinion and perspective on this. I honestly found out like around kind of 5:30, 6:30 from the notifications of the YouTube content creators I watch. Messi Michon, which I'll link down below. All the videos I watched to find out, and just seeing the notifications of people talking about this. Coach Greg Adams, and many, many more. Yeah, girl named Libby. She's a Filipino woman. She's been in a relationship with him for 5 to 8 months, and no longer together and everything. And he been hitting that thing, raw dogging it with her. And yeah, he knocked her up, but she ain't knocked up no more. The baby gone. It's cold killer, innocent, out of here. And she was going on through her mind, if and when she wanted to keep the baby or AB, leave it. Hold on. So I want to make sure the music in the background too loud for me. Yeah, but she just decided to let it go. Sad. Cold killer right there. Please excuse me. It's not funny. I do not laugh at AB abortions. I don't think people should get that, But from the content creators I've watched and I've seen, that yeah, she's told her side. She had videos talking about it, and from other content creators, people have been talking about this since January, beginning of this year, 2026. I literally just, like I said earlier, I just found out today about this, and I'm not a fan of the two, Anus and Reach. But yeah, he was gonna, be a father, have his own little daughter or son, and do his own thing and start his own family. But she didn't keep the baby. And from the video I watched, he said that he wanted to go about doing the quote unquote right way. And I find that kind of funny and hilarious, because you over here saying you want to do it the right way. The right way ain't having raw dog intercourse and banging out that punani and stuff. The right way is dating somebody more than 5 to 8 months, up to a year. See if you guys are compatible. Y'all in a relationship. You guys are willing to be together and establish a relationship. And and if you as a man want to know if you want to really be with this woman, get on one ring, say, will you marry me? And then after you officially get married in wherever city and state you get married in, that's your business. You go ahead and do that. And then that's when you're going to start beating out that punani and getting in to have a child. But and what I heard from Alan when I watched his video from other channels and watched his from his original channel, I don't go on his channel no more, that that she's a Christian. You know, she doesn't believe in cheating. She doesn't like. She sees one man. That's the man that she wants to be with. Um, Her attention on you and much more other stuff. And again, I find it that she calls herself a Christian, but she's not going about the Christian way of creating a life and everything. And you know, her religion background, Christianity, or just being a Filipino, don't believe in abortions. So, but hey, you make your own decisions. That's on you. But personally, I just think that it's funny how you gonna say you're gonna do it the right way, but doing everything that isn't the quote unquote right way. And yeah, found out through lives, watching YouTube videos. I just finished watching one where I was making me something to eat. And yeah, I just find it kind of funny, you know. And it's just at the end of the day, if you are not saying Abba and Libby, but anybody who is serious about having a family, is serious about doing it the right way, do it the right way. Make sure you get to know that woman. Date this woman. See if she's compatible with you. See if and make sure that woman is compatible with you. And y'all marry one another and have that family and do it the right way. But you over here, and the receipts that she showed about saying how you will block her because all the decisions about her scheduling appointments, having an abortion. The first time he flew out, went to go and to be with her and support her and everything, because she's going through all these emotions while life was forming inside of her and everything. Saying he's gonna block her and not talk to her and everything. Yikes! Don't seem like a very supportive father and everything, making her, you know, think differently and come out to the ultimate decision of aborting said child. Cold and sad, which led to that. And do I agree with those decisions? No. But hey, I'm not the one who's in the relationship. I'm not one having wrong sex with nobody, so it's not really my choice. And at the end of the day, I personally think this all of this stuff would have never happened if he would have just wrapped it up. If he would have just wrapped it up and, you know, wear a condom and everything, he wouldn't have to worry about getting her pregnant, wouldn't have to worry about having a child unless him and Libby was actually ready to have said child. You know, so I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, if in the videos that I will link down below, he said that, you know, he wants to be a father one day. Okay, cool. I respect that. But make sure that you are ready for it. I mean, don't rely on what your doctors tell you about your sperm count is low and everything. It, and you know you shooting blanks out here. Unless you had a vasectomy, you ain't shooting blanks. You can still create life, just like a woman can create life until she ties up them tubes. So I mean, what are we talking about? But yeah, and I just personally think, you know, do things the right way instead of the wrong way. And I'm even applying that to myself. You know, I'm not a religious person and everything, but I do think that if you're going to create life, make sure you're doing the person that you want to be with, and that person wants to be with you, and y'all have the same mindset and family values that you want, and to establish in your family and the legacy that you want to create and everything, much more. And yeah, but he's a grown man, a man who I think is 38, 39, about to be 40 years old. You making decisions like this, you acting like you kind of low key acting like you 28 years old, doing stuff. You almost about to be 40. Like, if you know you want a family, cool. I respect that. But don't be out here having raw dog intercourse with somebody, knowing you haven't even prepared yourself to have said child with said woman. Just saying. Just saying. Because I know if I want Because I know if and when I want children, which I do want children one day, I want to make sure I prepare myself for that. I'm not just gonna be out here having raw dog sex with every single woman I see, and she sees me, and just banging them out, and then every single one of these women are pregnant, and I can't take care of any of these children. No, that's not a smart thing to do, an adult thing to do. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for Abba or the situation he put himself in, because at the end of the day, if and when he was smart, he would have wrapped it up and go ahead and have intercourse. Because like I say when I watch these videos, even with these single mothers or any person that gets themselves into having a child, you can have intercourse, you can have sex without getting pregnant or getting a woman pregnant. You can have sex without knocking somebody up. That is possible. Oh my God, something new. But hey, that's just my opinion and everything. Just want to share it from what I learned today, this morning, and throughout the day. Um, and let me know what y'all think down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below on what you think. And I'll make sure to tag the videos down below, other videos that I watched and lives I watched today, and notifications I got about this whole Abba getting the girl pregnant and resulting to the abortion. But y'all have a good night and a good morning. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace and trades. Weird Squad.